Vegeta is silently judging you right now. Vegeta hates you in ways I could never explain. Now, you may be wondering why Vegeta is silently judging you. The question, well, the answer to that is simply, well, I don't agree because I love you, my dear viewers. I love you so much that I'm willing to come back on here and play this game some more because this is what you want from me. I'm hoping that things will get better, that things will get a little bit more in line with this channel. But, you know, whatever. Let's go ahead and get back into Doki Doki Literature Club. I love you. I must love you to endure this. Okay. Doki Doki Literature Club. Load game. God, I hope this gets better. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Okay, good. I think this is where we left off last time. I'm still debating on if I want to do the voices or if I just want to just read them normally or whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, so alright, another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Lee! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of... Oh, this is Sayori. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Well, why that? All of a sudden, she's a mooch. She's a big-time mooch. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. Okay, you guys are going to have to deal with the fact that I got my fan going, because it's pretty hot in this room. Okay, here we go. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. I was just about to say that. I was about to make that joke. Anyway. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Well, these voices do. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Oh, that was me, huh? Dude, these anime noises. Okay, anyway. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Hi, Rue. Hi, Rue. Bye, Rue. Rue is our roommate's dog. She likes to come visit sometimes. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Lee to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed into my book. Sayori now. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun sight of you. There's no way you could think that. Dude, okay. I'm embarrassing myself right now. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But what? You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh, who just got slapped? Gah! Okay. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Doubtful. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue!
You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
It suddenly has like that New York list to it. But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori's getting a little handsy there. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Aw, how cute.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Yeah?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Damn. That's a bit harsh there, Yuri. That's... Wow.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. That's a bit, personal, don't you think? Last class. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Anyway, let's get going. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played piano as well, Monica. Sorry, wrong one. I don't really. I just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica?
I forgot. You gotta make that face every time you say
Monica.
That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? Well, in that case, I won't let you down, Lee. Dude, why? Okay. Fans of this style of game, is this like a natural thing that all of the attention of every single person in the entire game revolves around making the player happy? If that's so, I kind of wonder. Yeah, anyway. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. Go figure. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. What? I'm still not 100% sure what that sentence means. Okay, not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I guess she's just assuming that I want some tea as well, so... Well, I mean, I did... Okay, anyway. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. Aww. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Ooh. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just... Oh, sorry, that's me. We're just, Yuri was gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling up the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Damn! I'm starting to like Yuri just a little bit, because, like, whenever someone needs to have that jab in the eye, she's willing to give it, Sometimes... I don't know. Yuri's kind of, growing on me a little. Or do you want me to tell... Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Lee in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Lee. Damn. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but... Oh, God. Hang on, guys. Apparently, there's somebody at the door. Let me go answer that real quick. All right. So back to it. Sorry, guys. Apparently, packages have been coming a lot lately. So, yeah. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Lee, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. You know, I'm starting to wonder if the creepy parts of the game are just helping these girls deal with their, psychological teenage issues. So, I don't know. We'll get into it and find out more. Anyway. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain into... I can't talk again. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Lee, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm going to do my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Oh, yes. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Lee, do you like oolong tea? I love oolong tea. Yeah. Anything is fine. Or a nice Earl Grey. Sleepy Time vanilla. Ooh. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. Aww. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worried about me, Lee. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I could keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Lee, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Because we're, ample. Yeah. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while you're reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a small bag of chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Wow. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Oh, Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Oh, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the paper. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Look at that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the emotion of the situation, but oh my god, it's just like hanging. Jesus. Okay, anyway. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as if she needs to confirm what just happened. Lee... Oh, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. Damn, girl. Kind of showing that, like, right on your sleeve, you know? I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I could tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breath. Breath. Anyway, I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I'm sorry, guys, I can't help it. It's just that right there. Okay. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Boy, that just ended real quick. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Lee, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thank you. The spell is abruptly broken. So sad. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem to first? I think I'm just going to stick with my, my normal thing of just going down the line. So let's go Sayori first. Oh, I like this one, Lee. It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know. But I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go to my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Or I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is pretty important. Is this still her that's saying all this? Or... oh no, I'll do the voice anyway. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Ah, it was her saying it. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah. Me neither. Huh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Ah, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? Yeah, it's called dichotomy. It's the human nature. Yeah. What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, kinda. Okay, sure. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice, happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Lee. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright, let's read it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. All. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Where? Okay, there it is. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets and the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelves, and after the other, or one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. These poems are getting pretty deep now. I'm thinking that this one is, she's basically saying that it's taking a lot out of her to keep her friends happy and make sure that everyone's okay. And sometimes it fails, and she just feels all the more responsible for that. It's getting pretty deep, and sounds to me like she's kind of running low on positivity. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm just so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out really good. So you should be very proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get a hold of yourself. Or don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it like more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, who's next? Looks like Natsuki. Natsuki is next.
Well, that's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew.
Huh? Phew what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
What makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing. Maybe you'll be as good as me one day.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Kind of think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long. You might be on the same wavelength.
Dude, her voice is rough. Sorry.
But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a
type all of a sudden.
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so fluffy, Spend so much time with someone like you. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That's a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. Yeah, that's the way I feel, with Stacy. I mean, Stacy keeps me grounded, so I've got all these great ideas and things I want to go do and everything, and Stacy's like, yeah, that's great, that's awesome, we could totally do that, but let's be realistic about it. And so she's my anchor. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. I'm honestly hoping that this isn't actually her demeanor. I think she's just writing a poem kind of illustrating a person like this. Yeah, I don't know. Let's find out what she says.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being.
Yeah.
Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Sometimes, something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. Yeah, she's right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too. So look forward to it.
Commanding me to look forward to it. Okay. Anyway. How's my audio doing? Looks like I'm peeking out a little bit. Yeah. Peeking out just a tad, so let me adjust this real quick. There we go. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Still peeking out just a bit, but that's okay. Alright, let's try that. Let's turn this down just a bit. There we go. Okay, cool. Now on to Yuri. Let's see what you've written today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Lee, This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Sorry. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying that you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods.
Huh.
Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Oh, Jesus Christ. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of... God, dog kind of threw me off. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. Okay. We're getting a little deep with this one. A little dark. A lot dark. I'm pretty sure that she is talking... She's not talking about bread. I'm not sure if she's... You know, I'm starting to think that maybe this is the horror of the game, is the subtle nuance part of it. Because I'm starting to think that Yuri cuts herself, or she cuts someone else. I'm kind of wondering where this is going. Yeah. Okay. Poems are deep. Ugh, okay. Anyway. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, I could take it at face value, then I can't even... Yeah, if I take it at face value... Sorry. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. And, you know, it very well could be that she's got some kind of addiction or something like that. I, being a person who has an addiction that I have to fight with, understand what that's like. The raccoon, what she refers to as her raccoon, I refer to as my saboteur. And sometimes you have to feed it the slightest bit. Sometimes you can't feed it at all. It just depends. It's a very, very thin line that you have to walk whenever you have that situation. So, yeah. Sorry. I just went off on a tangent there. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Maybe a little more metaphorical than than I'm suspecting, but I hope it's more metaphorical than I'm suspecting. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have a lot in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so... I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright, let's see what Monica's got for me. Oh, yep. 55 minutes. Hi again, Lee. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. Yeah, I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish that she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monika kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this turned out, so I hope you do too. Monika is the one that I'm thinking might have broken the fourth wall with her last poem. So, yeah. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Save me. Load me. So my thought process right now is that, yeah, I'm pretty sure she's seeing a little bit more than she's supposed to be seeing. This is... We're going to go deeper into this, because now I'm starting to get... The game is starting to show a little bit more than just your typical, dating simulator garbage. It's actually starting to show a little bit of something going on behind the scenes. Okay, now I'm interested. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. I got my eye on you, Monika. Something going on here. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll feel yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. We're just going to continue. Yeah. You'll never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Yeah, now we're getting interested. Now we're starting to get a little bit interesting. I want to see where this goes now. Okay. I was hating on this game before. Now I'm kind of curious. My curiosity has peaked. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Natsuki's voice always just kind of throws me for a loop. Maybe I need some water. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sorry guys, I forgot to turn my phone off. There we go. Okay. Anyway, we won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think that that's a bad idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. Did she just poke Natsuki in the eye? I think she did. Anyway. And the more people will perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself.
I'm intimate with myself. Never mind.
Finding new horizons and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have an argument left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
All right.
Phew. Thank you, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Ahaha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. That may be foreshadowing. I don't want to say hopefully, but it's sure starting to aim that way. If you've got good foresight when it comes to stories, it's sure starting to aim that way. All right, let's see what happens. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is so sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you so very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Ah! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it. Oh, sorry.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. All right. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks over to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow.
Meadow.
Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it as if you were reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. Hi, Rue. Bye, Rue.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice. I've been doing her voice wrong the whole time. Sometimes it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Lee liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Yeah, what does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. That's well. It's been practicing. I've been practicing that sort of thing.
Apparently, I haven't been practicing reading the script because I've been dicking up these lines left and right. So, let's just keep going.
It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Lee. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Lee lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki!
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with the one I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. Wait, that was Monica. Sorry, anyway. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem's called Jump.
Natsuki takes a deep breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of others will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it comes to my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
That's just how it is, so.
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what's... Damn, sorry. About what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time of what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own poem. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me feel really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica, then I'll do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Lee. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's just go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words. Still good, okay.
So let's just say that one day, Yuri asks you to walk home with you.
Wait.
Yuri asks you to walk home with her.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well? Oh, jeez. I guess this is the point where I should have saved. I wonder if I could save now. Save. Yes. Return. I don't know. I mean, Sayori's my friend, but Yuri, from what I gather, is the character's waifu, basically. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Lee. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Yay! Poem writing time. Should I actually, like, try to get the words, or should I... Yeah, I'm just gonna pick words again. Agonizing, tenacious, extraordinary, nightgown, wrath, dark. Why did she jump for dark? Okay, vacation, ambient, infinite. I picked effulgent last time. Let's go depression this time. Contamination, universe, vivacious, strawberry, unrestrained. Oh crap! I'm not picking Doki Doki. You can kiss my ass on that one. Let's see here. Intellectual. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Raindrops. Aura. Starscape. And vanilla. I don't know. Okay, so here we are again. Monica. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
This is Japan. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people?
Huh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
That has to be a translation thing, because I don't get that. Okay. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. No, you're supposed to say it like this. Monica. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Exactly. Joke makes no sense at all. None. Oh, but look at how proud she is of it, though. That's sad. Okay. Oh my. Okay, here we go. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Judging by everyone else's reaction to that joke, I'm starting to think that maybe that's another one of the clues that she's breaking the fourth wall. I think we have a little Deadpool here. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Oh, Natsuki, sorry.
Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting on a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything all right?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels
like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, all right. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Lee, what's up? Well, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down the desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Lee. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time when I ask her, she's really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. I'm kicking the desk. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks to you more than anything else, you know. Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Lee. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so? Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget all about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Okay, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how do I care about her? Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh on me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering off at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, she didn't do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit anything to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say anything I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive of you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Lee, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and always feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Yep, still alive. Okay. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes A person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. Jesus Christ, okay. Reading her part is a bit of a slog just because she's very wordy. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yori, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poem, and I do the same. I make contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I think I kind of want to check with Sayori, just to see what's up.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping.
Is it just me, or is her expression just a little sadder? Oh.
That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Lee.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright, just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I could say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. Alright, well, let's check with Natsuki.
Ah, man. This is seriously a step backwards.
Huh?
I liked your last two way better than this one. I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying something different. As long as you're not trying to impress Yori or something like that. Gross.
Okay. Like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems, anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
Huh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure that you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you end up just scaring me away?
That's, it's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here. But if I have to put up... Even if I have to put up with you.
Gah!
Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach.
Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry. I was too.
How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funnier to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway,
Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Little on the nose. Okay. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore... hang on. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Ooh! I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Okay. That is actually pretty heartfelt. I like that. I like that a lot.
yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write about negative. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later?
Yeah, well, it's only because what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Alright, Yuri. What you got for me?
Lee, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I could really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yuri smiles sadly.
Lee, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with.
Her fictional boyfriend?
Or perhaps would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers
who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Lee. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. Wow, this is getting okay. I have all these feelings, and all I could do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No. Oh, that was me. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Lee. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say that I made at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you.
Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing in the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows, closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight, I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand, and the flicker stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. I'd say that this is pretty spot on for, not to say, I'm suave or anything, but, Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poem usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Also, this clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about, meaning I'm probably the only one she showed this to.
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods.
I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I could keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we could talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Monica. Kind of curious about this one. Alright, Monica, see what you got. Hi, Lee. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in the club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. If you haven't noticed, I'm not the kind of person that likes to do the fake little laughs. Just nuts. Anyway, sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked about in a whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she needs some practice. Well, she needs some... Yeah, let me try this again. Well, she needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the clubroom every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure that she doesn't spend all of her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't bad either, you know. All right. I get you. Just be careful, all right? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it can be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. Starting to wonder. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Whew. Monica. Little on the nose there, honey. Anyway. I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victims of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The dim star glimmering in the twilit sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me beneath the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. So Monica is searching for something, and when she finds it, it's not what she hopes for. And now she has to move on. Huh. Okay. Let's keep going. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind. So that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put too much thought into that. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? That's true. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Ah, yeah, that. Yeah, it kind of made me... Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or bad or okay, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Monica's really starting to make me wonder. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a sec. Is it just me or did someone say something strange just now?
Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, baby. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's all right.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will do this weekend.
I already know what I'm gonna do.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori, will you help me design them? Sayori will help me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez. Sorry, that's me. Jeez. Even I could tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I could tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Ah, that may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, don't you? So you should come up with some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares. God damn it. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Lee. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's gonna be giving me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your own butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Lee may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Lee to...
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Lee to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said that.
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Lee, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Yeah, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Sorry. Everyone looks straight at me. Oh, crap. Whew, okay. I'd say Natsuki very much doesn't really want me to be there. She's pretty much saying it plain as day. And if that's not how she feels, I'm the kind of person who hates people who do that stuff. So, Natsuki's out. Let's play with the Yuri thing. I'll probably be the most useful helping out Yuri. Me?
Are you serious? Why would you...
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just about to say.
So you'll help Yuri then, Lee? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, you'll be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine.
Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. Sorry, that was me. Everyone can feel that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. When isn't Natsuki feeling sour? So is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Lee? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki.
What? Why is everybody yelling at me? And didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Lee picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri is trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it doesn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. This is foreshadowing. This is foreshadowing. Something's going to happen. Okay.
No. I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making such a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet, I can't talk. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
All right. Let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Lee. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason that's the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I might have something happen between us? Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I think I'm going to end the video here. At least this one. And then I'll come back to this. Things are getting a little bit more interesting. Yeah, things are getting just a little bit more interesting now. I feel like Monica may be more of a tutorial type character. And I feel like I'm going to be helping these girls deal with their psychological issues more than anything. I'm thinking that with the disclaimer that I had to sign at the beginning of the game, it's pretty much going to get pretty deep, and if I go bad things are going to happen, like really bad things. I don't know. Next video, I guess we'll see how things go, but I don't think that things are going to be really scary, as in like horror. I think it's probably just going to be a lot of avoiding psychological issues. I think that's going to be what a lot of this is. So, alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm starting to get a little bit more into this game. Still not a fan, but I'm starting to pick up on a couple things. So, we'll see what happens. Alright guys, take it easy and enjoy the rest of your night.